Cillian, you've come to the other side of the world to play football. When did the first interest come from the Cats that they wanted to see you change from playing Gaelic to Australian rules?
I guess last year they kind of hold trials at home, and I went to a few of them, and then went to them and nothing really came of it. And this year, this was the middle of the year, start of the year, someone kind of reached out and seen was I interested, and it was an easy yes really.
What was your knowledge of Australian rules prior to the trials?
Probably it's a bit more physical than home. They play in better weather here, and just that it's a exciting game with a lot of contests and physicality.
The Irish connection over here, obviously Zach Tui's retired, but to have O'Sheen and Mark McConnell, did that make the decision easier knowing there was a connection here with of Irish players?
Yeah, it made it a lot easier just talking to Mark and O'Sheen and seeing them play and win grand finals as Mark did. Kind of shows a pathway that you can follow, and it is possible to play and make it here. And I suppose dealing with them boys, they've been very welcoming and making everything very good so far.
I think the first day you arrived, or second day, it was about 35 degrees. How did you find the heat when you first came?
Oh, it's a big change, alright, yeah. Definitely been using a lot of sunscreen so far, but it's nice. I think it's about 2 degrees at home, and it was snowing last week, so it's definitely better, yeah.
Before you even came over here, did you have to do any sort of skills with a footy or anything like that? How did it sort of work in that sense?
No, yeah, I suppose you do small, but I had a small knock before coming over, so I couldn't do too much. But I guess it's kind of open play, clean slate, and just can learn the skills from the best here, and they can help me out.
Tell us a bit about your Gaelic footy background. I mean, you're obviously a pretty promising talent over there.
Yeah, I suppose I made my debut this year for the kind of Kerry seniors, and just I suppose kind of athletic, have a bit of pace about me, and then just trying to make something happen on the pitch, which make something happen.
Keighton, obviously you find yourself on an AFL list. What's the reaction when you hear your name called out?
Absolutely surreal moment. Wasn't expecting it at all, so I think it made it 100 times better in that sense. So yeah, for sure, it's been crazy.
It's an obvious question, but were you aware of the Cats having some interest in you?
Yeah, I was aware they had interest in me, and that they were probably going to be the only club to take me if it was a possibility. But as it got later into the night, like I said, I wasn't really expecting it, given that they'd already taken Jay in a tall forward like himself. So yeah.
How was your draft year? I mean, you obviously had some injury interruptions as well.
Yeah, so I struggled with a bit of a hamstring injury halfway through the year, which gave me a bit of a setback, and just trying to be as diligent as I can through the rehab has been my goal for the back half of the season.
And you helped from Keilor as well. Have you had anything to do with Mick McGuan there?
Yeah, I have plenty to do with Mick McGuan. He was the one that actually gave me my first senior debut. Thank you very much to Mick McGuan if you're watching. But yeah, he's been absolutely unreal for my footy. Just the amount of knowledge he has is it's unreal.
What's the sort of number one thing he's really taught you and instilled in you?
No U-turns in footy. I'm sure most of the Killer boys will relate to that one. No U-turns at all. Just give to where you're facing. Yeah.
Being drafted as good as local, obviously not a Melbourne club, but just up the road as well. Is that nice? It's obviously be a lottery and going to state, but probably the slow pace of Geelong, easy to adjust to.
Yeah, it's been very good to just be only an hour up the road. So it's good for the family to be able to get down here as well as myself to go back and see everyone. So yeah, it's going to take some adjusting still, but it's a lot better that it isn't a flight away and it's only just an hour drive. So yeah.
Tell us a bit about your family and your background.
Yeah, so I'm a Samoa Māori boy. I was born in New Zealand for the first year of my life, and then moved here as a youngster, I guess, and then grew up most of my years in Caroline Springs, which has been where I've spent most of my life. So I'm more of an Aussie boy at heart, but yeah, with that heritage as well.
Did you ever play rugby as a kid or anything like that?
Oh, that's a very common question I get asked, but not actually a lot, to be fair, yeah.
How would you describe yourself as a player overall?
I'll describe myself as a bit of a powerful player, power athlete. That's probably where most of my strengths lie. Unlike some of the other boys, they're very aerobically based and they can run all day, but I'm more, can get up in the air, can move pretty quick, so that's
your overall draft 9 experience? You said you was a bit more hopeful than anything. Did you have some friends over, family, that sort of thing? Or
I kept it pretty low key, yeah, for sure. It was just me and my immediate family. We weren't too excited as well. It was just hopeful, like as you would be, being that later pick. So yeah.